been a minute since I recorded. It's been a lot going on with our developments and everything. It's been all good stuff. You know how you get super, super busy, but it's good, but it's still been crazy. Well, was April. Like, I can't believe it's April 30th. I don't even know if I recorded this month, but let's just do a quick update. The renovation, I think I always say this is almost done, but we did work on the exterior. I upload some pictures or video here. They're kind of finalizing that. So the siding is on, the windows are on. And I think now we got to work on some landscaping in the back. So that's been pretty exciting on the building. And then we have moved into our new building and have been renovating it. And we thought we were going to be done in a month, but yeah, right, we're not. So the goal was to have people start moving in like next week, and that's not going to happen, but maybe for mid-month. So we've started that. We're supposed to close on that property like mid-month. That hasn't happened. Hopefully I think May is going to be a month of like closing, finishing renovation. Because April, we've been working hard in April, but we have so much stuff open. My duplex development, something has happened, so I'm looking for a new lot. I actually put an offer on a lot yesterday. Now I'm just trying to figure out the funding for that. So yeah, I have a lot of projects moving. I'm finding out up a renovation at Annie's house. Our new project, the Hope and Healing Center. We're renovating that and really need to get families moved in. I'm hiring a bunch of people. We are working on the duplex project. I'm trying to get it to a place where maybe I can pause it, but at the same time, I kind of should do construction on that. And then working on this childcare facility, like trying to figure out all this childcare stuff has been really interesting because it's just not in my warehouse. I develop housing, I know housing development. This childcare thing is something completely new. And then just trying to maintain our organization with, you know, a lot of our grants are ending June 30th, and trying to make sure that we are doing everything we said we were going to do in our work plan, trying to make sure we're spending our funds down, doing budget revisions, working on new contracts for the new year. And so this is just a really busy season. I actually leave for Texas tomorrow for a week, and I need that. I'm going to take like a couple days off. I think on Friday I'm actually going to go to a spa with my friend, and I really need that. Saturday I got some training and stuff at my church, but after that I'm gonna do like a dinner with my Morning and Word friends, and so that's gonna be nice. And then I'm just gonna work from there the remaining of the week. And unfortunately, I think it's gonna like rain the whole time I'm there, but it's still gonna be like 70. Like Duluth here yesterday, it was snowing yesterday morning. Then it got nice, and then before that it was raining, but it's like nice today. So yeah, that's kind of where I've been. I have just been deep in work and reporting and all the things that we do as executive director. So, but the biggest thing has been the development, you know, picking out flooring, picking out paint colors, furnishing units. And, you know, we have some funding that we got to get spent in 90 days that we got for this building. So just trying to pick out fixtures and, you know, and then we furnish all of our units. So having to do that and trying to say, okay, what do I need to get ordered before tariffs hit, you know? And so that's just where I've been. I've been like deep in development, deep in renovation, deep in financials. Yeah, so, but hopefully in May, we're gonna be doing some celebrating, like actually closing, actually finishing some of these developments. Maybe I'll have a new lot. So that's what I'm looking forward to the next couple of months. So yeah, that's what's happening over here at this nonprofit founder at Divine Connections. That's what we're doing. We're still housing and helping people, and we're renovating. So y'all have a good one. I'm about to take a bath. So amazing. So Jesus. Made a little bags for my clothes. Got cups, chocolate, eye masks, some shower steamers, and at the bottom it has some sugar scrubs. You know, so something we haven't got together in a while. You can kind of see sugar scrub down there. Eye mask, little cup. Just a little something to say I miss you, I appreciate you, you know. We're gonna get some Olive Garden and have lunch. And I'm working on some stuff for my team, and I'm in Texas and I have one team member here. So I can show you her bag. I'm working on it. She has a newborn and I was in her car and she was like she needed a mirror, eye mask, handsome. She's kind of a boys basketball mom. So in this Texas heat, I kind of got a few things for her. But she's also a girl mom, teenagers. So I couldn't get one and not the other. I kind of wish this was blue like I ordered, but they were out. But I'm also making some really cool ones in Minnesota. Oh, and then sugar scrub. I got different kinds of sugar scrubs. So, yep. So it's just me, some of my stuff I'm making. All right, so I am making some really quick Mother's Day bags for my team. Thought I would show some of the stuff. These are the generic bog bags. We got like Superior here. We have the Sports Moms, and these are just cool, even bags to keep in your car for your stuff. So everybody's gonna get a bag. I'm gonna do like a self-care type situation here. Get everybody a scrub. Some of my favorite shower steamers, candy. I have a few staff that like to garden, so I thought these were cute. I have some staff that's not a mom yet, so I got her this one. I've got this for somebody else, and then all of our moms, I just got these plain ones. But yeah, I thought this was really cute. Some coloring books. I would like to color these mama hats. So these are just some of the things I'm putting in the bag. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I'll do another video when I get it all together. I thought I had a lot. Now I feel like I don't, but I think it's gonna be cute, right? So this is just some ideas of what I'm doing for my team for Mother's Day. So we're kind of done with the bags. These are my staff members that don't have kids, but they're like, you know, so I got them the dog moms or wifey or just a little extra stuff. These are my mamas. I have a few of them that garden, so theirs look more full because I got them a garden thing. So these are what they end up looking like. So I'll fix them later once I get moved. But yeah, happy Mother's Day. Non-profit carnivores. We had a contact down here local today. Excavations and waterproofing. And we had a fire situation where they were burning the house, it caught on to something, and then the house started smoking and scorching and burning. But luckily, it didn't get too much damage inside the house. Hey y'all, it's Friday. It's been a day. I've been in Texas most of the week, actually, and didn't record anything. Just got back yesterday, and I, Annie's house caught fire today. If y'all been following on, you know, that's my house where I house young homeless Bapa moms and their babies, and Annie's house is my mom who passed away, so this house is in honor of her. And we've been having some water issues in the basement, or water leaks in the basement, like especially in the spring. So we had an excavator, water, doing some excavation and waterproofing to try to stop the water from seeping into the basement. Because we also now As you know, we're on the end of remodeling it, so we just, want to get that done. And um, a part of it, I think they have to put like tar on it and like torch it or something. I really don't know. And in that, somehow it sparked something on the inside of the house, like installation or something. So anyway, it kind of sparked it, and all of a sudden the contractors, and usually they do that and then they leave and go to lunch, but today they did not. And so they saw the house smoking, and was able to call my main contractor, who contacted us, and we were able to, and he gave them the code to get into the house. And was that we had one family that was home at the time and they were able to get out. Luckily didn't start a complete fire, but it just it's really bad smoke damage. So they had to basically, to make sure that it was gone, they had to cut through the house. So the walls are cut. It's a huge hole in the wall, and they had to cut through and take like the siding off, and the baseboards and all that. And installation, all this installation everywhere, and the house is really just smoke damaged. So we have to have it like professionally cleaned. The walls are full of soot, the floors, the carpets that we just had cleaned, the furniture, the TVs. It's just really a horrible smell on the inside of there. The So anyway, the contractors take responsibility. They're handling it. They're there. They're cleaning it up. They're handling it, and so everything's gonna be fine. But when I tell you it's scary, like I just came home, took my clothes off. I got on some t-shirt. I'm eating a salad. I'm like, I just need a minute. I'm so grateful because it could have been worse. But just like that, like I was thinking when I was waking up this morning and making Mother's Day bags for my team and, working out, you just never think you're going to get a call at noon that this place you have put your blood, sweat, and tears in the last few years in honor of your mother that passed away is on fire. So, I'm just keeping it real on this channel. Like, this is a place for nonprofit leaders, and these are the things that can happen like in a drop of a hat. And there was nothing that we could have done. During that time, I was like, did one of the moms do it? Did somebody leave the stove on? Did staff leave a candle burning? Like, you thinking all the things, and it was just a contractor, and it was like, this has never happened in 50 years, But also, we usually do this and leave, and today we did not. And so I'm just so grateful to God. They just taking full responsibility and taking care of it. But hey, this is the day. And I just have so much stuff going on, as a leader. So much stuff is just in the air. Like, we're trying to get Annie's House licensed to serve minor moms. And we've turned in everything. We're just waiting for them to say, hey, we're licensed. And I'm having a hard time getting a response from the state. We are something else that we're waiting on. Oh, we're trying to close on the building, but waiting. It's a lot of stuff with the closing and the liens and the city. We're waiting on the city and to everything, all the liens to be released in the state. And we thought all this was going to be done by like April 30th, and here we are. Today is May 9th, I believe. It's the Friday before Mother's Day. And so, we're wrapping up the renovation of Annie's House. Like, we're on the final ends of it. And this was just like some of the change orders almost. Like, okay, what are we going to do with like the contingency, like the final money we have left? What's the most important? Am I going to replace the windows or deal with the water? They both are very important. I'm like, okay, well, let's just start out and deal with the water. And, we're the Hope and Healing Center, renovating that. We thought we were going to be done with the units by the end of April. We're not done. It's more work and taking longer than we thought, but we still have a hard deadline of June 15th. And so just on top of all that, just dealing with programming and serving, a vulnerable population. We have we have moms relapsing or going into treatment, and then we have other moms that's doing amazing things, and ending up, it's the end of the school year, and they're finishing up a semester, and moms are getting jobs, and they're doing focus group and budgeting and parenting classes, and all kind of great programming stuff is also going on. They did an amazing Easter event, and so we're hiring new staff, interviewing. And so it's a blessing, but it's a lot. And I think that it's very important just to be honest about that. Like I can put on here, when we have our big open house, and I can put on here our renovation projects and all that, but I also just want to keep it real with people about the work that's involved, and the things that's just out of our control. I can't control when the city attorney is going to sign that paperwork so I can close on that building. I can't close when that state employee licensure decide that she's going to sign my paperwork for me to be licensed, or email me back, you know. And I can't control an accident that a contractor will have, that, you know, we're just doing their job and something sparks. And so, but I'm still sitting here blessed. I'm still sitting here grateful because I know what it could have been, and I'm still thankful that someone donated us a building. I'm still thankful that I'm able to house more families, and I'm able to open a childcare facility. I was just sitting in my car. I had left my house shoes on. I had left my windshield wipers on. I'm just a man. I was sitting outside to pick up my salad, which is one of my favorite salads, OMC brisket. And, the health department called, and just having a conversation with her about the daycare and getting the food catered, and if I need a health department license. And I'm just, she had no idea what I was sitting outside of, what I just went through, and one step closer to the childcare opening. So that's all you can do. So I don't know. I don't want this video to be sad or anything. I'm very blessed. I'm just processing on video. I have an amazing team. They were there. They got their Johnny on the spot. And they're still there holding it down. The contractors are wonderful doing that part. And we're going to get Annie's house cleaned back up. And we had a new mom that's going to move in today. She'll move in next week. And we'll get the other moms moved in. And we'll continue to do what we do, And so that's it. Like, that's the real week of being in a nonprofit, Still had a grant due this week. Still doing billings because we're going through a lot of cash, and it's a lot of it's reimbursements. And so I don't know if I shared here that we had got a line of credit that was approved, so that's a blessing to have that just in case we need it. So you still do all these things, you still run your day to day. Like, why you open your nonprofit, your missions to house people and help people or do this or that. But as the leader, you're also dealing with all this stuff on the background, these crises you can't control, these timelines you can't control. It's not easy necessarily and I know one of the things that I will brag about is how fast I was licensed for Annie's house. Like, it was like one of the fastest in here. She'd be like, boom, boom, boom. And now it's hilarious because to get this new license for this new building is taking forever. So, it is what it is. But God is still good. He's still faithful. He still protected us. I still have an amazing team. Had a new housing director start this week. She's amazing. I knew she would be. Already interviewed somebody for one of the jobs, her first week. So she was like, what do you need me to do? She'll be, be right there on Monday to work with the house manager and the operating director, and they will get Annie's house up and running. So yeah, that's been this week. I was in Texas. It was raining again, but I was able to get a lot of accounting work done. I think it's what I worked on this time when I was there. It was a very short trip. So yeah, that's what this week has been for this nonprofit founder. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers that are watching this. It's going to be way after Mother's Day probably when this gets posted, but still happy Mother's Day to you. And I will try to add videos from the fire. And I will also add possibly videos for the Mother's Day bags. I might make that a different video because I made bags for my team. And what was so good about it is everybody's not a mom. So I looked at 75% of my staff is moms, but about 5% not. And so for them, but I did a bag for a dog mom because one of them loved dogs, my daughter. I did a wife bag because somebody's kind of newly married. And then the rest of them kind of a student and single. So I just did some really self-care type deals in their bag. But yeah, I will share those too. So y'all keep doing amazing work out here. And you know what? We can't give up. I told my program director, I was like, you know what, something amazing is happening. Like, cause we've been going through so much, and personally, she has too. And so I was like, something amazing is about to happen. Like, usually when stuff just start happening like this, like back to back, so God has something blessed up there. Like, we're doing something right. We're making the enemy mad. He's coming at us, but we are still going. We are still moving forward. We are still standing, and we're still out here, serving and helping people. So and that's what it's about. All right. So y'all keep up the good work. Hey y'all. I just checking in. Talking about, this is a new week. Last time I talked to y'all, I believe it was Friday, when Annie's house had a little fire. They're getting it all cleaned up. It's mainly more smoke damage than anything, so they're working on that. The contractors. I'm still moving forward with the renovation of our new project, and we still haven't closed. So hoping to close by the end of this month, but we're still moving forward with the renovations over there. Hoping we can start moving families in by the 1st of June. I'm working on today. I got like a report and 2 grants due tomorrow. What's new? So that's what we're working on. Got some leadership meetings today. About to jump on a call now, but just wanted to hop on and just check in. Hopefully I might get some time to check in later. But yeah, that's what's going on here. The weather has been beautiful here in Minnesota. Today it's a little cloudy. But yeah, that's what's happening here. Nothing new. Just doing the same old stuff in a different week. All right. Hope y'all having a very productive week. Oh, my housing director started. That has been amazing. She has been great to have on the team. So, and the person that, well, I was bookkeeping with a company, and one of the staff members officially joined our team as a staff person, as our kind of like a bookkeeper / administrator. So excited about that. Yeah, but I feel like that's kind of what's new happening over here in this world of this nonprofit leader. Y'all have a good one.